Hi, this is Japanese craft beer reviews. Today we're going to begin a short series of beers from the Kyoto Brewing Company in Kyoto, Japan. And Kyoto Brewing has been around since 2015, and I have known this disclosure, I've known the head brewer for a number of years, and I've sampled his home brews many a time before he became a brewer. The brewery was founded in 2015 by three people, an American, the brewer, and a Canadian, and a Welshman. And the three of them met when they were working on the JET program in northern Japan, and kept in touch, and over the years decided to work together and create a brewery. The head brewer studied in the U.S. He did an internship at Lost Abbey in California, and also another internship at Shiga Kogen, one of the very best Japanese brewers in Nagano, Japan. And in 2015, their very first year, they were chosen as the best new brewery in Japan by RateBeer Best Annual Survey. In 2019, last year, they were chosen as the best brewery in Japan by the RateBeer Best Survey. They have a tap room in Kyoto that's attached to the brewery, and they're open on weekends only at the current moment, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They have three main beers, a lineup of three main beers, and also two seasonal lines, Kimagure line and Shunkashuto line. And they're kind of rethinking that right now, I think. The Kimagure line has been traditionally pale ales or IPAs, session IPAs, things like that, and Shunkashuto line were saisons. And each of these were seasonal, so one for spring, summer, fall, and winter each. They're currently reconsidering how they're going to do the Shunkashuto line, I believe. So they may not have that in the future. But on RateBeer, they have 175 beers, I believe, quite a few. And so they've been experimenting. They do lots of new things. And they've done a number of collaborations. They're kind of growing organically, and I think they've been doing a great job. So we're going to look at several beers from Kyoto Brewing Company. The beer we will look at now is called Kyoto Brewing Shintenchi, and they translate this as New Frontier. So you have the kanji here for Shintenchi and New Frontier. This is a dry hopped pilsner beer. There's a little backstory here, though. The first lager that Kyoto Brewing made was last year, and if you want to go back to my Kyoto Brewing playlist, you can find it in June 9th, 2020. That was a different version, but it's also called New Frontier or Shintenchi. This is a dry hopped, Spalter dry hopped beer, and the Kyoto Brewing is trying to find a good pilsner. They're working on a pilsner, and they're going to apparently work with this recipe and tweak it and see what comes out best. They were not originally known for making pilsner beers. They started out making a lot of good Belgian influenced beers, but like many breweries, they of course appreciate that the pils is a wonderful style, and they're trying to make a good one here. And they say that this is in the style of the Italian style pilsner, what's known as Italian style pilsner, which is pilsner dry hopped with German hops, as differentiated from, say, an American pilsner or something like an India pale lager with a lot of fruity hops in it. So German style hops instead. And so the on RateBeer, this has two ratings, an average of 3.5. On Untapped, 8 ratings, no numbers for averages there at all. And so again, the recipe is going to evolve over time. They will make this again and until they are satisfied with the results. And it is 5% alcohol, 23 international bittering units. The malt is pilsner malt, and the hops are Hallertauer or Mittelfrüh for both bittering and flavor. And the dry hopping is with Spalter hops. Okay, so let's give this one a go. What do you think? Pilsner. So craft breweries, of course, are increasingly recognizing, well, they all do now, that the Pils style is a great style. It was a style that craft brewers were rebelling against when they first started, many of them, to rebel against something like the likes of Budweiser, or in Japan, Asahi Super Dry, something like that. But you know, we've come full circle now, and Pils, people recognize it's a difficult style to make well, and people are finding, and it is, you know, the enjoyable style, wonderful style. And here we go. Okay. It is completely clear, crystal clear. You can see right through it. And it's got a nice solid finger of rather frothy head. That could have been my pour. Very light carbonation. The light. See, very gentle carbonation there. And aroma. Mild fruitiness. Grass, weeds. It's not at all like what they're claiming here is an IPL. It's not at all like that with the fruity hops. Very mild, gentle, kind of bready. Okay. The maltiness is the first thing you hit you. Quite malty. And the hops come in, it does seem kind of fruity to me. Yeah, absolutely. Initially grassy and then fruity. Very pleasant. It's not like any Pilsner I've had before. Interesting hops. Fruity, it hits a kind of tone of sweetness in mid-palate, which then fades away. Yeah. Interesting, light, very pleasant. 23 IBUs, which is a bit more than many lagers, I think, and you definitely feel it. You can get the sense of the hopping. Pleasant, very light, very enjoyable, very refreshing beer. So again, it's called Kyoto Brewing Shintenchi, a Spalter dry hopped version of this beer, and 5%, 23 international bittering units. Go online and check out Kyoto Brewing's website. They have so many beers available, and the website is very easy to use, and they've added a new feature now where you do not have to buy a 6-pack of one kind of beer, but you can pick and choose as long as you order in multiples of 6, so 6 or 12, and that's what I did with this one. I ordered 6 different beers and had it shipped. One of the best breweries in Japan that you can possibly try. Give them a go, Kyoto Brewing. That's it for today. Take care. See you next time.